the lovely town of Sequim, Washington in the Pacific Northwest, population about 5,000 people. When Walmart wanted to erect a 575,000 square foot shopping complex, the city argued that the big concrete footprint would create a traffic nightmare, unsafe driving conditions, and stormwater runoff that would put toxins in the city's rivers and streams. The community group Sequim First attempted to block the city planning director from allowing the complex to be built, estimating a 280 to 500% increase in traffic. Bottom line, Sequim First wanted Walmart to pay $100 million to fix the roads. Walmart viewed these protests as a thinly veiled attempt to squeeze deep pockets to pay for the city's neglect of their roads. Walmart's own analysis predicted only a 7% traffic increase. There was a fierce bargaining standoff until Mayor Walt Schubert proposed a breakthrough solution to the problem. In his proposal, an independent body would conduct an analysis of possible traffic impacts, and Walmart would give the city up to $100,000 if substantial traffic impacts were proven through the study. What happened? A document prepared by the Superior Court of Clallam County, Washington stated, "Studies prepared insist that the level of service on the county system will not be seriously affected by the increase in traffic, i.e., that the roads have sufficient capacity to handle the increased loads." What can we learn from the story of Sequim and Walmart? Sometimes negotiations break down because parties have fundamentally different views concerning future events that cannot be resolved with existing data and therefore need to be put to test. This type of negotiated agreement is known as a contingent contract because the parties involved will gain or lose as a result of an unknown outcome. A contingent contract is essentially a bet between parties who have different beliefs that can only be tested with more time, more data. Let me give you some warnings so you can make the best of this strategy. First and foremost, check your overconfidence. Your data should be better than theirs. In the Sequim Walmart negotiation, Walmart appeared to have better data than Sequim. Second, make sure the incentives are aligned. For example, you don't want to create an incentive for the other party to create a traffic nightmare. Third, be clear about what data will be used. Decide this up front. Finally, remember, one party will win the bet and the other party will lose. Make sure you can pay off the bet if you lose. Let's talk about 3 more sophisticated win-win strategies, each with their own cute acronym. First, MIOs, multi-issue offers. Often negotiators discuss each issue in a vacuum. It is far better to negotiate packages or bundles of issues using a strategy known as MIOs, multi-issue offers. Professor Jean Brett found that negotiators who use MIOs were always able to reach deals and avoid costly impasse. In contrast, negotiators who discussed each issue in an agenda-like fashion reached an impasse 1/3 of the time when negotiating with an individualistic negotiator. 2, mesos, multiple equivalent simultaneous offers. Suppose you're preparing for a negotiation. You've identified several issues in addition to price, and you have prioritized your interests. You are in an ideal position to prepare 2 or more multi-issue proposals that are of equal value to yourself. You can present these to the other party, kind of like a dessert tray, and ask the other party to choose. By doing so, you appear flexible. Warning, do not tell the other party the monetary value of these proposals. Rather, explain that you are indifferent between these. If the other party rejects both or all of your options, ask him or her to rank order them. Set aside questions of accept and reject and instead focus on rank ordering. By analyzing what the counterparty says, you can start to discern their interests. 3. PSS, or post-settlement settlements. A post-settlement settlement works like this. After negotiators reach a deal, both parties brainstorm for a mutually better outcome with the understanding that the current deal is a commitment unless both parties are willing to change. Sounds strange, right? Explain to the counterparty that the process is mutual value creation and neither party has unilateral veto power. Question for you. What does your initial agreement with the counterparty represent when you go back to the negotiation table? New starting point? Yes. Safety net? Yes. Correct answer. This is your new BATNA. Note, 3 considerations should guide your use of the post-settlement settlement strategy. First and foremost, there needs to be enough trust to have this post-deal conversation. Second, you need to consider your opportunity costs. What are you giving up by spending more time with this negotiation? Third, if you are dangerously close to your reservation price, a post-settlement settlement might create a lot more value. Okay, let's sum up. First, refusing to share any information severely reduces win-win potential. Second, make multi-issue proposals. Third, invite counter-proposals. Fourth, once you reach agreement, search for post-settlement settlements. Finally, solve differences of belief by crafting contingent contracts.